What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today, we're going over the challenge. USA season number 2, episode number 2. This was kind of a second half, a two-parter, if you will, of the first premiere episode where we got to see kind of the culmination of the cliffhanger with the elimination challenge. We knew how the voting was going to work. If anybody missed the first episode, basically this season we have 3 teams. Whichever team wins, they get to choose one man and one woman to be up for elimination. In this situation, it was the blue team who won, and they chose Amira and they chose Lewis to be the ones up for elimination. Now, the other 2 teams, the losing teams, the green team and the blue team, would then get to vote on who they would like to see take on one of those 2. It could either be Lewis or it could be Amira. Only one of them would be competing. The vote would be in secret, but they had these balls they would use where you would basically get to vote who you would want to go in. And this would go into a giant lottery machine where only one ball would be picked. So how it worked out, if there were more balls for someone else, but you only had one ball and it got picked, you're in the elimination. So this is really interesting. It makes it where you can be very sneaky and you can throw votes on people. And there's a chance they could go into an elimination and be sent home. In fact, in this case, we knew what the numbers were going into it. We had Monty with 4 balls. We had Bananas, who also had 4 balls. In fact, there were 12 balls for the guys and 4 balls for the girls. Michele had 3 balls in there. Desi actually had a ball in there as well. And even though there were more balls for the guys, it was Michele's name who was picked. So it was Michele versus Amira. The elimination they had to go through was this giant pool of water. They were suspended over it with kind of like a bungee cord. They were like dipping them into the water, splashing them down. It looked like it would be a little bit miserable after a couple of those dunks if you weren't expecting it. And they basically had to scoop all of these balls out of the pool of water. The real strategy was to corral them, and you had people on the sidelines kind of cheering them on, telling them what to do. And it was a very close elimination. It came down to 18 balls difference. And Michele pulls off the win, sending Amira out as the first boot. The shark couldn't swim. Amira, see you later. It seems like maybe this wasn't the game for you either. Now, after the elimination, we did get a little bit of drama going on. And even before the elimination, after it was over, Michele got back in line and she looked at Amanda and was like, I know you were behind this. And Amanda's like, over here coming at me already. Apparently, there's a lot of drama between them 2 and Fessy. It seems like there's some messy fessiness going on here. Bananas is telling them like, hey, like you got to break up your women over here. It was awesome. So definitely going to be fun to see Amanda and Michele going after each other the rest of this season. That then takes us to the main challenge, the team challenge of this week. And this was also really cool. So this was basically the best way I can describe it. It was kind of like Chinese checkers, but suspended over water in the air. There were 3 platforms, 6 platforms in total, 2 on each side, right? So you had a green platform on the opposite side of another green platform, a red on the red, and a blue on a blue. And the goal was to get all of your team members from one side to the other by crossing on these big poles. They almost look like upside down lollipops. These were kind of like roll back, not roll, but swing back and forth. And the object was to get from one side to the other. If you fell, you went and you took a big, long splash. This was a lot of fun, a very cool challenge. But in the end, it was the green team who pulls up the win. That then means that they will have to pick 2 people to be up for the elimination. Wes had his own ideas of what he wanted to do. He went in there, he made his pitch. He was like, "Hey, we should do this. This is how things should go. If we do it this," he made a good pitch. He did really well. But his team literally had to go in one ear, out the other. They wanted to focus on getting out these vets. They saw an opportunity to put in Bananas and then put in Tori, and that's what they did. It ended up being a vote for Bananas and Tori to be the ones up for elimination this week. It then ends up where we have to deal with the votes, and how's this going to go? Again, there's a large sentiment with pretty much all the players that anyone who's a vet of this game, we're coming for you. And it seemed like everyone was going on board to put the votes behind Jonna. Now, Tiffany didn't want to be on board with this. She wanted to be able to look in her face afterwards if she came back and said, "I did not vote for you." This feels like it might come back and bite Tiffany in the butt. I really hope not. So they stack a bunch of votes on her, and it is her ball who gets pulled, meaning it will be Jonna versus Tori. And this was a very one-sided elimination. There was kind of if you ever seen The Price is Right, it was like a Plinko board, this like peg board where these balls would drop down. It would be kind of random where they would come out. Some balls were worth more than others, but the idea was you collect the ball and put it in your section to score it. But the other person's doing it at the same time, so you can do whatever you need to do to make sure you are the one who secures that ball. And Tori just manhandles her. This was so one-sided. I guess I should say woman-handled her, because she flung her around like a rag doll at points, and it just was not enough for her to compete. So Tori ends up winning. Tori ends up staying, and it is Jonna who ends up leaving us. So that is 2 women down so far. But there was another thing that I actually didn't even mention in the first one. I now realize I didn't even bring this up. There's one more twist. If you survive the elimination, you actually get the chance to switch teams. Michele decided to stay with her red team. She was fine doing that. Tori also then decided to stick with the blue team as well. Did not switch. But there will be a time where someone decides to switch teams, and it's going to be their way of staying in this game, because they know their team's just going to keep putting them in. But if they end up joining a team that's a little bit more of a winner, they might be able to stay a little bit longer. So that plus the randomness of the vote and not being able to control the numbers. Again, for example, if it went straight by the numbers, Bananas or Monty should have been competing in that first elimination. But because of the randomness of the vote and the lottery machine, it gives those people who are on the outs, who don't really have the numbers, that fighting chance they need to stay in this game. So I really like how the power can shift this season. I'm really excited to see how this continues to go. I'm having a lot of fun watching this. What do you guys think? Let me know in those comments down below. Are you loving this season of the challenge? Are you excited to see where this goes? We saw a preview for the upcoming episodes, and there looks like there's a lot of drama. Looks like we got some showmances going on. Tyler was getting busy there. I think we saw, was it Fessy and Cassidy? Were they getting along? Who knows what's going on there? So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. Let me know in the comments down below who you like and who you're rooting for. Are you enjoying this season? I'm really enjoying it myself. We did have a little bit of an issue with golf delaying the challenge and Big Brother yesterday, but we made through. Also, big thank you to anybody who stopped by the live stream. We were streaming yesterday over on Twitch and Kick. It was a lot of fun, so big thank you to everyone who was hanging out there. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Make sure you check out the links to all my socials in the description, pin comment down below. Again, for things like my Kick, Twitter, Twitch, the Discord, you can join the conversation over there as well. But yeah, let me know down in the comments who you're rooting for, who you got. and what do you want to see in the challenge going further. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you next time.